I'm Meg.
And I'm Ray.
And we are MEG-A-RAE.
Thank you for joining us today. We are talking about technology. Technology at the library, technology in books, it's a very techie episode. So first off, we want to talk about options that you can find here at the library, specifically books that you can access regarding technology. Do you want to cover that one?
Yeah, we have a nonfiction section that is dedicated to new technology, how-to guides that you can find up here at the library. And it's up to date, and we have a vast collection. I didn't know just how big our collection was. I thought it was going to be quite smaller, but I was happy to see that we have a lot of how-to guides, dummy guides, and yeah, so if you need help with your iPad or your cell phones, or you just want to know more about technology, you come to the library.
Other things we have available are, we know a lot of people have e-reading devices and just love their e-books, but did you know that you can check out library books to your e-reader? Similar to the way you check out a library book, if one copy has been checked out, you still have to wait for the copy to become available.
Yeah.
But we do have library books available for you. So if you're interested in checking out e-books, come to our website.
And audiobooks.
And audiobooks as well. And we also have databases, so if you're looking for information on a specific topic, if you're doing homework or doing a research assignment, you can come to our website again and look for our databases.
I love our library and its databases. We have a lot of databases to choose from, and
including Ancestry.com.
yay!
So excited about that. You have to come to the library though to use it, but if you want to look up more information about your family history, we got the goods. In addition, for the teen department, Teen Tech Week is coming up, and that's a week where we celebrate technology at the library, especially things that we're able to present and promote to the teens. And that will be March 10th to March 16th. We're already planning some programs, so make sure to check our calendar. It will be awesome.
Mega
awesome. It's true. Would you like to start with your book review?
I would.
Yay!
I would. I have read this wonderful book. It's Robopocalypse by Daniel H. Wilson. And I read this when it first came out, which has been several years ago. And to give just a brief description, if you want one, it's Transformers meets Battlestar meets Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Wow.
It's very RoboCop-ish kind of. It's just, imagine that you are just doing your everyday thing in a near future from now, and there's a set time that we have no clue about, where our cars, smart cars, our cell phones, our TVs, any of our machines and technologies just go against us. We have no clue this is going on. We're just doing our everyday thing. We're driving these cars, we're talking on our phones, and this is all started by this shy little boy named Archos, who is this powerful, intelligent being that can't be contained, and he goes into like the inner webbings of the computers and into these machines, and again he can't be contained, so it explodes, and all of the technology that we know just goes against us, and it starts a war. And so the robots that people have invented and the machines, it starts a big war here in Earth, and there are still some people that just don't know that this is going on, but most of the people do. So it's just humankind going against the rise of these technologies.
You know what that sounds
It's
like to
pretty
me?
scary.
That sounds like a Doctor Who episode.
It kind of does. It really. We need a doctor in this book. That's
save the
what we
day.
needed in
Yes.
this book was Doctor Who
To save the
all of it.
world.
So if you like Battlestar and kind of the whole, although they were cyborgs, if you liked kind of the rise up with machines and robots, then you will like this book. If you like Transformers, knowing that cars and machines and technologies can transform into these kind of robotic things, you will like this book. So it's just
It's all kinds of fun.
all kinds of fun,
And that cover is pretty awesome.
isn't it?
That is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, so enjoy, and I enjoyed it. I might have to reread it again. It's been a while, so.
That's awesome.
What's your book?
Well, while you're talking about robots, I'm talking about cyborgs. And in this world, Cinderella is a cyborg. I mean, how cool is that?
That's
I mean,
very cool.
really? And another book with awesome cover art, I'd just like to say. This is a book by Marissa Meyer, and it's the first book in a series, and there's so much going on with this book. It takes place in the future. At the time, this takes place a few hundred years after some people have gone and moved to the moon because they could, and there's been some kind of big war or something happens, and
There's
it's
always a war.
There's always a war, but this is a few years, like a few decades after that. So they've kind of made a new world for themselves on Earth, and everything's mostly okay, except there's this plague, and people are just dying from it, and there's no cure, nothing, no help, there's nothing they can do. And then you've got cyborgs in the world, and cyborgs are looked down as less than people, even though they're just people with like really awesome prosthetics.
Sort of like Battlestar Galactica.
A little bit, yeah. Except they were born human. They
Right.
weren't born Cylon.
Right.
But, so Cinder, she was in an accident of some sort when she was a young girl. And so she has like a metal leg and various robotic parts, and she can interface with like the internet through her brain and see it through her eyeball, which is kind of cool. But everyone looks down on her because she's a cyborg, and so she tries to keep her cybernetic parts like hidden. She has an evil stepmother. She has two stepsisters. One's evil, one's not, and a robot friend. And Prince Kai, the handsome prince, he comes to her. She's a mechanic, so he comes to her little mechanics booth and says, "Hey, can you fix this?" And it turns out that this thing that she needs to fix might have some more like bigger import in the world here. But in the meantime, her sister catches the plague, and her evil stepmother's like, I'm going to blame you, Cinder, because, well, frankly, I don't like you. And so I'm going to hand you off to the scientists. It's a great honor to become a guinea pig and trying to figure out a cure for this plague. Oh, by the way, no one ever survives. So on top of all this, the people who live on the moon and were from Earth and now live on the moon, well, something's weird's happened to their brains all up there in the moon.
Uh-oh.
And now they want to come to Earth and kind of take it over. So you've got a plague, you've got cybernetic, just race issues. They don't like them.
Evil moon people.
Evil moon people. There is a ball.
Well, of course.
An evil stepmother. I mean, this book is chock full of stuff. And
it's not even that big.
It's not even that big. And it moves quickly, and it's a lot of fun. And, okay, I know it's Cinderella, but boys, you will like this book too. It's awesome. And it's the first book in the series, and the second book, Scarlet, which is Red Riding Hood's story, is coming out shortly, as in a month from now or so. So I'm super excited. This book is awesome. You should totally check it out.
And I read this book, and I work in the adult section, so all of you adults, you will like this book too. It's a good crossover.
And it's one of the nominations for our Battle of the Books this year.
Nice.
Yeah, so read it and vote for it. Vote often.
This is a crossover as well, but I would recommend that maybe like sophomore or juniors in high school start reading this.
Okay. So check out our website to see all that we have to offer technology-wise. You can find my book review of Cinder on my blog, another technology site.
Yes. And you can check my blog as well, which is megadams.blogspot.com. And this is somewhere in the archives of my blog. Happy finding.
Happy finding. We'll see you next week.
Bye.